In this video, I'm going to be showing you the 4 calisthenics hacks that will improve your pull-up strength. Starting off with the first one is your scapular strength. How strong is your scapular retraction? Essentially what it is, a scapular retraction is when you are moving your shoulder blade. This is the first phase of the pull-up. So how strong you're able to pull your shoulder blades down and back to initiate the pull. This is the very first phase, as I mentioned before. And if you're not strong in that middle back region, then you're gonna have a hard time doing the pull-up. Now, how we address this is to do exercises such as the scapular pull-ups. And we're gonna put emphasis on this with our arms being locked out. And the only thing that's moving is your shoulder blades. So to do this, we are going to grip onto the bar at about shoulders width apart with our thumbs wrapped under and around the bar. Keeping our arms locked out, our feet together, our legs straight. I'm only gonna pull my shoulder blades down and back. So imagine there's an apple in between your shoulder blades behind your back. You're gonna pull your shoulder blades down and crush it. And notice how my arms are locked out. I'm not bending my arms, because when I bend my arms, you're gonna be using a little bit of the help from your biceps as well. When we don't want to do that, we want to purely isolate your shoulder blades. So pull all the way down, pause for a few seconds, and then coming up, let your shoulders elevate up. That is 1 rep. A good rep range is doing between 8 to 10 reps for 3 sets, and take your time with it. If you can pause at the top for an extra second or 2, this is going to go a long way when it comes to improving your overall scapular retraction. Another great exercise that will help you with your scapular retraction is to do the Australian pull-ups with an emphasis on scapular retraction. So find yourself a low bar. With me, I've got myself a dip bar, one side of it, and I'm going to place my body underneath that dip bar. Arms locked out, body in a straight line from my head to my toe, core tight, glutes tight. And then I'm just going to drive my shoulder blades back by bringing my elbows back towards the ground, and then pull up and try to touch my chest to the bar. Really focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together, and this will improve your overall scapular strength. Moving on to the second weakness is that you're lacking in bicep strength. Your biceps are the secondary muscle that is used for doing pull-ups. Initially, the primary muscles are your lats. So we've covered that in the first part. Now, to target the biceps, a great exercise is to do bar curls. And we're gonna do this by using supinated grip, meaning that your hands are like this. So knuckles facing up towards the sky, thumbs facing towards your body, so that way you can really isolate your biceps. So we're gonna get underneath a low bar. I'm using a dip bar. I'm gonna grip onto the bar at about shoulders width apart with my thumbs wrapped under and around the bar. I'm gonna bend my knees. I make sure that my knees are stacked on top of my feet. I'm gonna push my hips forward so that way my body is in a straight line from my head to my knees. And when doing a curl, I'm gonna think about doing a bicep curl. So curling the dumbbell up towards my shoulders. So that's exactly the motion I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull my knuckles towards my shoulders to really feel it in a bicep. A lot of people would just pull down, and that's gonna work more on your back. But we wanna switch the emphasis to the bicep. So curl your body up towards your shoulders, squeeze, hold, feel that contraction in your biceps, and then come down while keeping my body in a straight line from my head all the way to my knees. So if your hips are sinking, it means that you're lacking that core and glute activation. So squeeze core, push your hips forward, and then repeat this for 8 to 10 reps for 3 sets. The third hack is building strength using isometrics. Essentially what it is, it's you're gonna be engaging your muscles, so your back, your biceps, your primary and secondary muscles, without it lengthening or shortening. So an example of an isometric hold is when you're holding your chin above the bar. We call that the chin above the bar hold. So this is the first exercise we're gonna do. So grab onto the bar at about shoulders width apart, thumbs wrapped under and around the bar. And then I'm gonna jump up so that my chin clears the bar, and then I'm just gonna squeeze my biceps, my back, scapular retraction. I'm gonna hold this position with my chin above the bar. That is called an isometric contraction, because your muscles are being engaged without it lengthening or shortening. So there are 3 main ways to strengthen a muscle, and isometrics is one of the easier ones for anyone to do. And it's a very safe way to be able to build up strength for you to be able to do the concentric, or so the concentric is the shortening, or the eccentric is when you're lengthening your muscles. Start off with chin above the bar hold. Do that for 10 to 30 seconds for 3 sets. you could even switch up the grip to do the supinated chin above the bar hold, where you're in an underhand grip, and this is going to work more on the biceps. Another exercise is doing the 3-point isometric hold. So you're going to be doing isometric hold in 3 separate points. To do this, you're going to jump into the bar, chin clearing the bar, and we're going to hold up the top for 3 seconds. So this is point number 1. And then straight after that, you're going to drop down until your head is below bar, elbows at 90 degrees, and we're going to hold this for another 3 seconds. And then we're going to come down, locking the arms out fully, and then we're going to retract those scapulars to work on the scapular retraction strength, and we're going to hold this again for another 3 seconds, hence the 3-point isometric hold. And you can adapt this to suit your level. If you feel like you're on the stronger spectrum, you can even do 5-5-5, 3-point isometric hold. You can even do 10-10-10, 3-point isometric holds, and we're going to do this for 3 sets. Moving on to the 4th and final hack is your training frequency. How often do you train your upper body muscles? The key is that the more volume you put in, i.e. more reps, more sets, the stronger you'll get. So I would suggest you to do a bare minimum of 2 pull-in sessions a week. Even better if you do 3, that's great. So you can do 2 hard sessions and then 1 mini session in between, just so that you can really add up the volume, because the more reps, more volume you put in, the more your body is able to adapt to this new stimulus, recover more faster, and you're going to be able to do more pull-ups with more reps, more strength, more endurance. So if you want to make the most out of it, 3 sessions is the bare minimum. So that is it for this video. I hope you have found value in this. If you do, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing so that way you can see more videos like this coming out in the future. And also I have launched a private group coaching course on Skool. So this is where you'll get all the training programs, weekly group calls, and all the accountability and the community that will back you all the way. So the link of that will be in the bio, and yeah, check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next video.